Lily pushed open the heavy wooden door. Dust motes danced in the single beam of sunlight. The attic, usually off-limits, felt like a forgotten world. She navigated through old furniture and forgotten toys. Then she saw it. In the corner, bathed in a sliver of light, sat an old guitar case. The case was covered in dust and cobwebs. Its leather was scratched, the brass clasps tarnished with age. With trembling hands, Lily unfastened the clasps. The case creaked open, revealing a beautiful, time-worn guitar. The guitar lay nestled in faded velvet, its wood a rich, warm brown. Lily traced the smooth lines of the guitar's neck. The once gleaming frets were now dull, and the steel strings felt cool under her fingertips. A faint, sweet scent, like old wood and forgotten dreams, rose from the instrument. It whispered of stories untold, of melodies unheard. Lily carefully lifted the guitar. It was heavier than she expected, but it felt good in her arms. She sat on an old trunk, the dust swirling around her. Her fingers found the strings. The first chords she played were hesitant, clumsy, but as she continued, something magical happened. The guitar seemed to awaken, its voice resonating with a life of its own. The music that flowed from it was both familiar and strange. It was as if the guitar itself was singing. It whispered of faraway places, of crowded city streets and open plains. Lily closed her eyes, lost in the music, letting it wash over her. She felt a connection to something bigger than herself. Lily had often heard stories about her grandfather, a man she had never met. They said he was a traveling musician, a troubadour who roamed the world with his guitar. He would play in smoky cafes and grand concert halls. He sang of love and loss, of joy and sorrow. His music touched the hearts of people from all walks of life. He brought laughter to their lips and tears to their eyes. He shared their stories, and they, in turn, shared his. Lily's grandmother would always smile sadly when she spoke of him. She would say his music was his passport. It allowed him to travel the world and touch countless souls. Section 4, Finding Voice. Lily continued to play, her fingers growing more confident. The attic, no longer a dusty prison, transformed into a vibrant stage. She imagined her grandfather playing the same guitar, pouring his heart and soul into every note. Through the music, she felt a connection to him. It was as if he was there with her, guiding her fingers, sharing his stories. She understood now why he had dedicated his life to music. It was a language that transcended borders. As the afternoon light faded, Lily played on. Each note was a step closer to understanding her grandfather, each chord a thread connecting her to his legacy. She realized that music was more than just sound. It was a bridge across time and distance. Section 5. A legacy strung with love. When Lily finally put the guitar down, her fingers were sore, but her heart was full. She carefully returned it to its case, promising to care for it. As she crept out of the attic, the old house felt different. It was filled with echoes of music and memories. Lily knew that her grandfather's spirit lived on, not just in the dusty attic, but in her heart. She had found a part of him, a part of herself in the music. Lily knew what she had to do. She would learn to play the guitar. She would learn his songs, the stories behind the melodies. She would carry on his legacy, sharing the gift of music with the world, just like he did.